Hello students, I Ajay Gupta from Mechanical Engineering Department. Welcome back to you to the zone of learning. Today you will learn about a interesting topic of the non-conventional machining category, that is abrasive jet machining. It also known as AJM. Friends, in the process, abrasive particle is used as a cutting tool. So let's see in detail how the process carried out. So let's see the content quickly, that is working principle, equipment, working process, advantages, disadvantages and application of abrasive jet machining. So friends, let's see the working principle of abrasive jet machining. The basic principle of AJM is a concentrated stream of abrasive particle is carried by a high pressure gas or air is enabled to impinge through the nozzle on the work surface, and the work material is removed by the erosion, having high velocity abrasive particles. That is the abrasive jet machining. Now let's see the main equipments used in the abrasive jet machining process, that is air compressor or gas cylinder. The gases used are nitrogen, carbon dioxide or clean air as a carrier gases. Second one, pressure gauge is used to measure the pressure. Third one is flow and foot valve used to control the flow rate. Fourth, mixing chamber used for the abrasive particle and gases mixes, where abrasive particles and gases are mixes in the mixing chamber. Vibrator is provided to create vibratory motion which helps to mix abrasive and gas properly. Next one is nozzle. The function of nozzle is to convert pressure energy to kinetic energy, and these are the main important equipments used in the AJM with the abrasive particle used as a cutting substance. As abrasive particle is used like aluminum oxide, silicon carbide, dolomite, calcium magnesium carbonate, glass powder or sodium bicarbonate. Generally particle size is 10 to 14 micron. In this process, abrasive particles are used for machining the workpiece. The abrasive particle carried by the high pressure gas or air are focused on the workpiece through the nozzle. As shown in the diagram, the gas cylinder is attached with mixing chamber. Between this, filter is used to filter if there is any debris. Next, flow control valve and pressure instrument is attached with the device. After that, the gas and abrasive particle will mixes in the mixing chamber, which is connected with vibrator. Here, vibrator is used to vibrate the mixing chamber because of the gas and abrasive particle mixes properly and create a abrasive slurry. That abrasive slurry comes out with high velocity through the nozzle. Nozzle is connected with the holder. Between holder and chamber, foot control valve is provided that restrict the return of the use of the abrasive. The particle coming through the nozzle act as a cutting tool, and cutting forces is provided by the high kinetic velocity of the carrier gases or air, and is bombarded on workpiece location where machining is to be needed. The gap between the workpiece and the nozzle is kept generally 0.7 to 1 mm. In this process, MRR, material removal rate, is depends on the velocity and size of the abrasive particle. As abrasive particle size is bigger, it is used for the rough finishing, and if abrasive particle size is smaller, then it is used for the precision machining. Let's see the advantages of the abrasive jet machining. The first advantage point is ability to cut hole shapes and brittle material. This process is generally used to create hole, slots and remove the corrosion from the material. In this process, tool is absent, therefore no tool wear. there is no perfect tool which is directly contact with the workpiece. There is an abrasive particle in the form of slurry which is useless after operating, right? Now third one, no wastage of time to replace the tool. As cutting tool is not present, so there is no wastage of time to replace it. Next one, low initial cost. And last one is, during process working temperature is normal so that no heat is developed, therefore property of the workpiece are not affected. So let's see the disadvantages. The first one is MRR, material removal rate is low. Second, machining accuracy and surface finish are very poor because abrasive particles are having uneven shape. So that's why it will impinge in the surface, working area surface, and that needed to further process that will be cleaned by brush. So that's why surface finish is not very much high. Third one is nozzle wear rate is high because of the action of abrasive. As abrasive particles are coming from the nozzle, so nozzle internal diameter is affected due to the erosion. So the nozzle is wear out. Okay. Now next point, power consumption is high. Next, limited application. You can use the SDM process to remove the surface burrs, corrosions, to create a small holes. That's it. Now next, soft material cannot be machined as the abrasive particle is hard. So that's why in the soft material it will impinge and it's difficult to come back out. The next one is the abrasive particles may remain embedded in the work surface. And last one is the abrasive particle may strike on the surface which is not required to be cut. Now next one is, let's see the application. Machining holes and slots in glass, quartz, sapphire, semiconductor materials, mica or ceramic. This kind of material can be easily machined with the help of abrasive jet machining. The process can be utilized for drilling, cutting, deburring and polishing. And next, often used cleaning and polishing of plastic, nylon and Teflon components. So friends, kindly attempt the mind twister question attached with the link provided in the description. So that's it from this session, and see you in the next video with some more learning topics. Till keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.